Hello and welcome to RoboMonk Art and Tarot. I am RoboMonk. Today we are seeing what amazing surprise is coming into your life from Spirit. And as a bonus to all of my subscribers, we're going to have an extra amazing surprise coming into your life, and we're going to see what that is too. So if you want to be a part of that subscriber bonus, just hit subscribe and you are included. It's a way for me to say thank you to all of my subscribers. So in general, we're going to see what the surprise is, how it affects your life, why might it be coming into your life, and what you can do about it when it arrives. So we're going to see all of those different questions answered today, and that bonus surprise for the subscribers. So firstly, I just want to say thank you so much for all your positivity on this channel. From the past week when I shared my story, it has been an amazing outpouring of emotion for me, and I truly appreciate all of the receptivity that you have shown and the love that you've shown. I want to send it right back to you, and hopefully this little video sends a little bit more love and light into your life as well. So thank you for all of your emotional support and just your amazing selves being here today. So this is a pick a card. Let's see which stone or image really resonates with you. We will have 3 options. If you want to skip to that option, just go down into the description and there will be a timestamp there, and you can click on which pile you want and it'll take you directly to that pile, or you can watch all 3. It's up to you. So let's see what stones and images we have today. In pile 1, we have Brazilian agate. In pile 2, we have blue quartz. And in pile 3, we have mahogany obsidian. So see which resonates, choose your pile, and I'll see you there. Hello, pile 1. Today we are seeing what amazing surprise awaits you from Spirit. And also there's a subscriber bonus, and that is which extra surprise is coming into your life. So if you want to be a part of that subscriber bonus, just subscribe. It's that easy. And it's just my way to say thank you to all of the subscribers. So we're going to find out together what is going on. As you can see, we have a standard Celtic cross here in front of us. We're going to see what's happening now, what's happened a little bit in the past, and then what's going to happen in the future as the surprise comes into your life. So let's get started. The first image that I see is one that's very interesting. It's one that I haven't seen before. You are standing on your head. You are also walking on water upside down, and there are little coins around you. What this tells me, and it's a saying that we have here in the United States, if you're standing on your head trying to do something, it means that you're trying to do so much to impress somebody or to get things done. It's almost impossible. So when you walk on water and stand on your head, you're doing the impossible to get things done. And you're getting little reward for it. So you're not getting very much back for it. That's the little coins there around you. So you're doing so much for a little reward. And that can be very draining on your emotions, on your self-esteem, your outlook on life. And this is really wearing you down. So that's what this card means. We're going to see how it plays out here in the rest of the connections here. So what you are not aware of, you have a main source of income, and it seems like you have been doing a lot of other things around either for fun that earn a little bit of money, or other things that are trying to surplus your income. And maybe that's why it looks like you're standing on your head and walking on water. You may have 2 or 3 different jobs. You may be very stretched thin as far as time goes, as far as income goes financially. And your abundance seems very low at this point, at least financially. And so with this, Spirit is saying your main source of income is not getting you as much as you want. Your side hustles, however, it seems will lead to a greater source of income than your main source of income, which is interesting. I see 2 trees here, and there's a branch that is connected between them. So the first tree is your main source of income now. It's branching out to this other tree, which is going to be your side hustle. At the moment, it's going to turn into your full-time job, which is very fascinating, whatever that may be. Something that you have to think about, which side hustle that you're doing right now do you want to actually be a full-time job for you? Something that you won't get tired of, something that you will continually be inspired to do. When you wake up in the morning, you want to do it. When you go to bed at night, you're thinking about what you're going to do tomorrow with that project or that activity. So think really hard on it, because I think you have a chance to influence which side hustle is going to actually come out on top. But that little branch right there in between the 2 trees definitely represents that side hustle, and it's connecting you to this financial abundance. And it's something you're not aware of right now, and because of this reading, you're becoming aware of it. But maybe before right now, you weren't really aware that it could have some traction. It could really get you somewhere. Maybe it was just a hope. What you are aware of, this top card here, this top left card, what you are aware of is you cannot keep doing what you are doing for your main source of income. I see you kind of slumped over a desk, really unenthused and frustrated and actually somewhat angry about being at this job. It seems that there's not a lot of enthusiasm or passion in it for you. Maybe it's something that someone has to do, but there's not a lot of thinking, or there's not a lot of emotion or creativity. There's not a lot of input from you. You just kind of fill the space and you do what you need to do. It looks like there's a lot of work as well in this job, as far as what you might call busy work. Things to keep you busy, but don't give you a lot of meaning. And Spirit is coming in and saying that this main source of income for you right now is soul crushing. It's soul crushing. You do not feel fulfilled in this role at this moment. In your past, I see you creating a lot of things or working on different projects, different interests that you've always had. And it doesn't seem that this was in your childhood, maybe a little older, maybe in your teen years when you were experimenting with your skill sets. So I see you drawing, I see you reading, I see you researching, I see you getting into maybe public speaking, that kind of thing. All of these different skill sets are going to be different because of this general reading. But you were interested in a whole bunch of different things. And you said you were great at everything that does not make money, which can be true. There are some things in this 3D Earth realm that do make a lot of money and some that don't. And if you want to make a lot of money in certain areas like sports or art or something like that, then you have to be extremely good at it. and top of your game, and maybe only one or two people will get the right amount of money for that in the entire world. So it's difficult to make money, even just to make ends meet, with this type of job. Or so you think. Spirit is coming in and saying, there's a surprise coming in for you, and it may be a little bit different than what you're thinking or what you've tried in the past, but you have the skill set for it. And it's going to branch out of a side hustle that you're doing right now. So the next image that I see is you actually meeting someone. A person with vast connections enters your life. I see you and this person sharing a project or idea together. This person has so many different contacts that can get you in touch with the right people. And Spirit says, connects you to the right people to get the side hustle going, to get it off the ground. Now, with this, it doesn't have to be a person that you meet physically. It can be an online seminar. It can be an online video that you see. It can be someone that has done this before and comes in and actually helps you out. So that is something that you can think about that way too. So someone might literally come into your life. It may be a relation or a friend of a friend that can help you and sees your work and really likes it. Or it could be more of a self-starting situation where you get the groundwork going and you start to make money at it, and it just keeps going. So what happens after you meet this person or learn this information? Beautiful things start to happen. I see you still working on this side hustle project, and you are able to make connections and form collaborations. So there's a triangle between you and two other people. These two other people are essentially your teammates. They may not be part of your own company or anything like that, but you can work together on different projects, and you start to form a trust. You start to form a circle of trust in your business sector. And it's really going to help them take off and you take off as well, as far as a financial abundance coming into your life. The next image is about how others or your environment is going to change. This is going to be a little bit of both. There's going to be some positives, and then there's going to be a couple of negatives. The couple of negatives I'll start right now, and this is possibly people from your past job or something like that, where they see you gaining success and they start to be a little jealous, or they start to say, I don't know if they're going to make it, that kind of negativity. And Spirit is saying, just don't pay any mind to that, because that is their issue. It's not your issue. You are doing everything right. That is their own struggle to get over, and there's not anything you can do about it from where you are right now. So just wish them well, send them some blessings, and then move on your way. Just a little heads up from Spirit on that. The majority of the people that you meet are going to be happy for you. They're going to cheer you on. They're going to be your supporters. And really, they're going to propel this side hustle into the next level. So getting your name out there, getting publicity, having the majority of people really just being on your side is going to help you out. And that's wonderful news. Pile one. The top right card can be hopes and fears. I see this as a fear that you may have right now before all of this happens, that you thought you would be chained to your work or your main source of income that's happening right now, the one where you're unenthused, you don't have any passion for it, there's no input from you whatsoever, you just do the job. And you thought you'd be chained to this your whole life, but that's not going to happen. There is freedom ahead for you, and it's amazing. So I'm very excited for you, Pile 1, with this change, this surprise coming into your life. The last card is really how this is all going to end up, this whole situation. And it's you sitting on a pile of 4 coins. 4 is stability. 4 is the logic way of doing things and just putting one thing in front of another and making connections. That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be earning enough to make ends meet and more so. And you're really going to be feeling stable, but also you're going to be feeling abundant in other areas emotionally. With your self-confidence, you've done so much to get to this point. You are now emotionally abundant. You're spiritually abundant because you're actually doing things that you're supposed to be doing here down on this 3D earth plane. You're going to feel like you're fulfilling your soul contract and your soul purpose down here. When you feel like that, nothing else matters. It truly doesn't. And if you aren't feeling like that right now, then it's time for a change. It's time for a change. And the surprise is coming for you. And if you don't have a side hustle right now, Pile 1, look at one. See if there's something out there that you can start to do, that you can start to learn. Is there anything that you would rather be doing than your main source of income right now? And if that's the case, that is a huge sign to start following that path. All right. Thank you, Pile 1, for being here with me today. Thank you, Spirit, for being here with us today. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 2, and thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, we are seeing what amazing surprise awaits you from Spirit. And as a subscriber bonus, which extra surprise is coming into your life. If you want to be a part of that bonus, just hit subscribe. It's really my way of saying thank you to all of my subscribers for taking that extra effort and just being a part of this channel. So I really appreciate it. So we have a Celtic cross here in front of us. We are going to see what's happening now, a little bit about what's happened in the past, and what's going to happen in the future around this surprise coming in to your life. What can you do about it? How's it going to change your life? What's going to happen? We're going to answer all that right now. So let's get started. The first image that I see is one of a sound wave. And I take this more as vibrations around you. When you sense somebody's vibrations, you can sense if they're diminished or excited, or if they're at peace or angry. It's all about those vibrations surrounding someone, as in an aura or something of a magnetic field, however you want to say it. This is how I read this audio wave, right? It's something that is going up and down and up and down and up and down. But there's an opposite wave as well, going up and down and up and down. So when one wave is going up, the other is going down, and I feel pulled apart. There may be some chaos around you right now that's really making you feel a little off or a little agitated, diminished, something of that sort. Spirit is saying your vibrations are off. Some are up, some are down, chaotic. Those are the words I get. Now, you might think, oh, it's chaotic. Everything's going everywhere. I have so much to do. It's not really the case here, I see, because Spirit wanted me to draw the top card. Usually I go to the bottom card, but Spirit wanted me to go to the top card this time. and it's you in bed with not a lot of energy. You might notice that you don't have energy to do anything, and you may feel just melancholy, not really in life, kind of removed, and this is causing you an energy drain. So with these two combinations, there's a lot going on that you are aware of. You're aware of your energy drain. You're aware of kind of being pulled apart at the seams and just kind of off, right? So let's see what else is happening here. Something you are not aware of is there are too many external forces influencing you on a daily basis. I see you in a circle, and there are 4 people pulling at your circle. This is your aura. There are 4 people pulling at your aura, causing these vibrations to happen. So when one says go, the other says stop. When one says jump, the other says duck. There's a lot of conflicting commands, and it's really wearing you down. So what we're going to do is see what kind of surprise is coming in to kind of fix this, or at least alleviate this vibrational dissonance. It's not healthy for you. It's something that needs to stop. In your past, I see a spider queen, a queen with a crown, but this female or female energy is a spider, and they are carrying a dagger. Now, usually a sword means truth, a dagger means lies. So they are carrying a dagger. They may have controlled or undermined you in the past. This also led to you saying to yes when you didn't want to say yes. This led to you saying no when you didn't want to say no. And so these other people are taking advantage of that, and they are controlling you even now, even if this spider queen isn't in your life anymore or doesn't have as much control. This spider queen set the pattern to be where you are right now. So there's so many other people draining your energy. So you need a surprise, pile 2. You need a surprise right now from Spirit, and Spirit's going to deliver. Let's see what this is. I see you meditating. I see you crying out to Spirit saying, here I am. I need help. Spirit delivers. Spirit reminds you of all that you've accomplished and instills confidence in your own abilities, because you may be asking others about what they think or how to do something, and usually that's okay. That is absolutely fine. But it seems like there are other people in your life or other energies in your life that are taking advantage of that and just taking too much. So really take stock about who is healthy in your life and who is not. Are there energies in your life taking away from that? Because I drew 4 people here. It doesn't have to be people in this bottom card. It can be influences of videos. It can be influences of what you're reading. It can be influences of what you're listening to. There are so many different ways that things can influence us to be aware of, and to take stock and say, is this actually helping me in any way? If it is, great, keep it. If not, let it go. And Spirit is coming in and giving you the ability to do that. That ability of self-confidence, that ability of confidence in your own abilities. To say, you know what? I can do this on my own, or you know what? This isn't serving me anymore. I gotta let this go. This is a huge surprise, pile 2. And I'm very happy for you, because the first 4 cards were, well, let's just say a difficult path for you to walk. And I know you know that. So with this confidence in your own abilities, you're going to be able to cut the cords of who you want to cut out of your life. And Spirit is also not leaving you alone with this. Spirit is going to send 4 different entities to protect you while you do this. In this next card, I see you meditating. I see you connected with Spirit. I see 4 entities that are surrounding you, defending you as you are making these decisions of what to cut out of your life and what to keep. So you are going to be extremely connected to Spirit. You're going to feel in your soul this vibrational difference, not dissonance, but vibrational difference than where you were before. You are going to feel the love of Spirit that you may not have had time or could not feel before, and you're going to feel defended. And I feel like that's something you haven't felt in a long time, Pile 2. Someone looking out for you. How your environment is affected is wholly changed as well. So if you take a look at this bottom left card, where people are pulling at your aura and your energies, creating this dissonance, now you are walking free. There are no cords attached to you. You have cut the ones that you want out of your life, and they're just standing there with those ropes. They're loose, they're cut down at their side. There's no power over you anymore, and they don't know what to do. You have cut them out of your life, and again, this does not have to be a person. This could be an influence of something else that you're listening to or watching or anything like that, just to broaden your mind a little bit. All right? So you've cut those cords and you are feeling confident and powerful in your own abilities. And it's beautiful, Pile 2. The top right card is for hopes and fears. And this one, I see a fear. You thought you would have to be all right with no energy. You thought, well, this is my life now. This is all I remember. This is all I have known. You didn't know any better. Or if you did, it's been a long time where you felt energetic. So you thought, okay, this is it. This is me. This is how I'm going to be. And I didn't mean to rhyme there, but there you go. And this is something that is really distressing, to think that you had to settle, or you thought you had to settle for no energy, for other people controlling your life. And Spirit is saying, don't do it. Believe in yourself, believe in your confidence and your own abilities, because you have them. This last picture, I see you running straight ahead, pointing ahead, knowing where you're going, and just being absolutely free to go where you want to go. Your energy is now focused. Instead of this up and down line, it's a straight line. You have focused energy. No one is pulling on your aura. No one is creating those vibrations that are throwing you off. You're able to move ahead in the direction of your choosing. So this is huge, Pile 2. What a surprise. If you're feeling like that top left card where you have no energy right now, this surprise is going to change your life. It's going to be absolutely massive. And I'm so happy that this is going to happen to you. So Pile 2, I hope this brings you clarity. I hope this brings you peace, knowing that this is going to happen for you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I want to thank Spirit for being here with us today. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 3. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, we are seeing what amazing surprise awaits you from Spirit. And as a subscriber bonus, which extra surprise is coming into your life. If you want to be a part of that subscriber bonus, just simply hit subscribe down below. And it's just my way of saying thank you to my subscribers for making that extra effort. I always appreciate it. So here we have a Celtic cross, and we are going to see what is happening now, what's happened in the past, and what is happening in the future. That's always the most important part, right? What's happening in the future? How is this surprise going to affect you? What's it going to be like? Are there any actions that you have to take in order for it to happen? We're going to answer all those right now. So let's get started. The first image that I see is one of a wedge. And we recently had this wedge, but it was something of a cord cutting before. Now this is a wedge or a knife cutting through a bridge. This bridge is well established. This bridge looks like it was constructed by an architect that was supposed to last a long time. And this bridge represents a relationship that you thought was going to last a long time, but has now been severed. And the relationship has been broken. This seems like Spirit came in and removed this person from your life. Now, for some of you, this will be a relief. For others, it's very painful. So this is something that you will have to kind of weigh yourself and see where you are on this, whether it's painful or a relief. But either way, this is where we are starting. It didn't have to happen yesterday. This could be 2 or 3 years ago, and you're still thinking about it. Something that has really influenced your life up to this point. So let's see what's happening about this. So something you're not aware of, why this severance happened between you and this other relationship. I see you turning away from the bridge because it's now broken. There's no way to go that way. And you're turning around. And you're walking a path towards the light. Now it seems like your light shifted. There was light on the other end of this bridge. Now that it's cut off, you are turning around and you are seeing a different light. You are seeing the light of the sun. This seems to be closer to the path that you have to walk now. The fact that you were walking this path before was not a waste of time. You had to learn several things from this relationship that is now over, and now you are turning around and walking a different path with these experiences and actually starting new. This new path is something that is very important for you to do, and Spirit is guiding you along that way. Something you are aware of is that there's a lot of haziness around this connection. You may feel you cannot see all of the ramifications on this split. So if this was someone that was so established in your life and now they're out of it, you cannot really see if there's a financial ramification or if there's an emotional ramification. What are the consequences of this split? You're not sure, and that may cause a little bit of anxiety, but Spirit is coming in and saying that it will be okay. Just trust Spirit and we will get there. In your past, this is something that Spirit wants you to do, but not dwell on, okay? So I see a person with looking forward and looking back. This could be you looking forward and looking back. Spirit invites you to take a look back on this relationship, this connection, but do not dwell on it, for it is truly over and it's time to look ahead, because that's where Spirit needs you to focus. So all of this what is the surprise, Spirit? What is happening here? This is something that is very different. So this middle card is really where the action starts. I see a sparkler pinwheel, and this sparkler pinwheel is something that you may light during a celebration, usually a national celebration of some sort. Sometimes we do that here at the 4th of July, but some kind of something like that, Guy Fawkes Day, that kind of thing. But it's a time of action and fire cleanse. So there are 5 different blades on this pinwheel, and they're sparking and they're flaming and they're spinning around very quickly. So the surprise is coming in. There's a time of action. You will have a time of thinking over and reflecting before this time of action. But when this time of action hits, it's a fire cleanse. It's a time of flushing out all of those negative emotions and really getting ready for the path ahead of you, because Spirit is tapping you on the shoulder and saying, hey, look, good things are coming. You need to be ready for them. If you're looking in your past, you're going to miss them. So do your reflections now, because there are many things ahead of you that are going to be positive. So after this fire cleanse, a new way is open to you. Something that the old connection would have blocked. Now that's interesting. That's what Spirit says. I see you here, and there are 2 paths ahead of you. One, there is a new person coming into your life, and the other, there is an abundance coming into your life. Whether you can choose both, I'm not sure. You might want to reflect on that. But that is something that is happening in your near future. With these paths, you have new options. You have a new destiny. You really have something that is going to awaken you and clear these clouds of unsure anxiety. How this is going to affect your environment is very positive. For whatever reason, with this connection before, however established it was, you could not be yourself. You could not be your true self. You were always a little guarded. You couldn't fully relax. And now you can. With this relationship gone, you can truly be your genuine self. You can truly relax and really just focus on what's around you and where you're going. Some of you may be wondering what this connection was, what this relationship was. So this is kind of a clue into that if you don't know already. So I see you holding up a star, which is a wish or a dream. And this is something you've always wanted to do. The person that you split from is taking a hammer to that star. And Spirit says, person took a hammer to your dreams. Ouch. No matter how established that relationship was, that's pretty bad. So this person taking a hammer to your dreams, it seems like you are now better off because you are able to chase those dreams. And they weren't able to break those dreams. They might have been able to postpone those dreams, but not break them entirely. So now it is time for you to take those experiences and move on, move forward. There's another person coming into your life. There's many more abundances coming into your life. And it's going to be a positive experience with this surprise. This last card is how this situation ends up. You find abundance. That can be spiritually, financially, emotionally. I really feel all 3 on this one, pile 3. And someone you vibe with completely. So before, you may have vibed with this person maybe 40%, 50%, enough to keep them in your life, but not really be that close, or maybe you drifted apart. With this person, it's something that you vibe with them absolutely 100%. They are a connection for you. They are a reassurance for you. They are someone that is going to walk your path. And that is very welcome. So really a double surprise on this one, pile 3. You have your fire cleanse as the initial surprise, and this person to walk your path with as your last surprise there. And abundance. There's a lot going on here in this one. So I truly appreciate you walking this reading with me for a while. All right, pile 3. I hope this brings you clarity. I hope this helps you. And I want to thank you for being here with me today. And I want to thank Spirit for being here with us today. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello everyone, and welcome to the subscriber bonus, where we are going to see what extra surprise you're going to get. Now this is going to be interesting. So we are going to have 2 different decks here that I'm going to shuffle, and we are going to see what extra surprise is coming into your life and just see how that goes. So I'm going to shuffle these up pretty well. This is a newer deck for me, so I've already shuffled these up pretty well, but I just want to shuffle them up again. And as you know, I always like to do this on camera, so that's all good. I wanted to just say that I hope you're having a pretty good day today. If not, I'm sending you that emotional support that you need right now. And just know that Spirit is with you, looking over you, and helping you, guide you through all of that. All right. Let's just see what's going on here. Okay. Perfect. The Spirit is telling me to cut this deck one more time. Okay. So today we have angels and animals, which is fun for me. I think this would be 2 very popular decks for this crew, so that's why I chose them. Angels and animals. I like both, and I think you all do too, so that'll be fun. If you do want to be included in this subscriber bonus, then just click subscribe. That's all you need to do. Pretty easy. It's just a way to say thank you to all my subscribers. So I do appreciate all of you, and I do appreciate my viewers too. It's one of those things that with YouTube the way it is, they don't really care about anything but the subscribers and the view time. I don't know why, just how it is. But the people that give that little extra effort, I want to say thank you to. So I appreciate all of you. All right, so I think we're just about done shuffling these angels here. Okay, perfect. Very good. All right, I'm going to cut this 3 times, Spirit says. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Nope, Spirit says I cut twice, 3 piles. So I got to cut one more time. Okay, cut 3 times. Got it. Okay, here we go. All right, so here we have our 2 amazing tarot decks. These are both tarot decks, so let's see what's going to stick out to us here in this first one. This first one is the animal pile, so let's see what animal is going to represent the surprise for you. And the This one here. Definitely in this big chunk here. Okay. And down here. Excellent. Okay. So there are 4 there that are going to be representing our top 4 cards. And then we have the angels. Animals and angels. I think that would be a fun deck to combine too, wouldn't it? That'd be pretty cool. Hopefully I inspired someone out there to do that, if there isn't already a one out there. This one here. And definitely this one. And this group wants to come out. I'll clean this up here in a minute here. Let's see. You. Definitely you. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Clean it all up. I understand if you don't like messy tarot spreads. Neither do I. Never really works for me. Okay. There we are. All right. Perfect. Okay, so let's see what our first one is here. We have the Magician. Let's see if you can see that. Is that a little bit better? The Magician. So this is a sword and a serpent and a wand. All of these things mixed in. Now that's fascinating. It looks like 2 serpents actually. All right. The Magician and the Knight of Water. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals. The need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. So it seems like with these 2 together here, with the Magician and the Knight of Water, it seems like there's going to be definitely an invitation for you. Now, some of you, this will be a romantic invitation, maybe for a date. If you already know this person, it may be a wedding proposal, but falling in love and maybe a date is on the horizon. This may be a surprise to you. And it being the Magician card up here, you have the power to manifest this, right? You have the power to make this happen. And being a little bit more practical, maybe you can give the person a couple of hints if you have a person in mind, okay? Maybe you can give them a couple of hints that you are interested in them if this is romantic. Or if you just want to go out on a social event, maybe you can give your friends a little hint that you'd like to be invited, yeah? But regardless, there's going to be a social event either with one person that's romantically interested in you or a whole group of people that you get to go out with that you're not expecting. It's something that will be fun, exciting, and look at this. It's emotionally romantic. It just sounds absolutely so much fun. So, if you aren't looking for the romantic type, then it's going to just be a fun time out with a group of people. So, that's an awesome surprise right there. Also, in this pile, if you're wondering if you have the ability to go on this date or go into this social setting, you do. You are equipped with the skills. You have the logic and the skill set to do this, but then you're also connected here with spirit, with the wands. You're going to have emotional support. You're going to have spiritual support walking into this event, whichever way it is, romantic or just for fun. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. So I wouldn't worry about it. It's not a cause for anxiety. It's just a cause for fun. All right, let's see what else is next here. The High Priestess. Okay. And this is a wolf here. This is a wolf. All right. So the High Priestess, and we have the Eight of Air, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, and afraid to take action. Interesting. Well, I've got a surprise for you here with this pile. The High Priestess is all about channeling spirit, channeling that inner emotion, and connecting with spirit. If there is a decision to be made and you're feeling trapped already, it's time for this High Priestess to step into the forefront of your mind and just really channel spirit, go with your gut instinct, and know that that's the right choice. So your surprise is this spiritual insight coming in and giving you what you need to get out of this trapped feeling, okay? It's going to give you that confidence. It's going to give you that freedom, and you won't be afraid to take action. You'll be able to move forward with this High Priestess connection. Okay, let's see what else is next. So we have King of Pentacles, which is the Taurus. And we have the Page of Fire, outgoing, creative, confident, and slightly mischievous, more like an elemental, right? News of exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. So with the King of Pentacles, this is interesting. You may be starting on a new creative endeavor, and there's going to be someone here that really knows what they're talking about, stepping into your life and being able to guide you along this path. Maybe they've done it before, maybe they've done something similar, or maybe they're just great at business. So this is a person that can act as a mentor towards you as you start this new creative endeavor. The fact that you have that fire and that passion about this project is going to really help us along, but you also need the know-how. You need to know which steps to take, and that's when this King of Pentacles is coming in and teaching you how to do that. So that is an amazing surprise as well. So with this pile, it seems very straightforward to me. You have this amazing passion for maybe the side hobby or something that you've wanted to do for a long time. You said, yes, I'm going to do it, but I don't know how. And we've been there before, right? I have, for sure. And then all of a sudden, this King of Pentacles comes in. Now, with the magic of the internet, this doesn't have to be someone coming into your life physically, right? This could be a seminar or a series of videos that you are able to really connect with, and then that will lead you to where you need to go. So it doesn't necessarily have to be an actual physical person coming in. This could be a person that you find online and you take their video course or whatever, and then you know where to go after that. So that is also something to look out for. Good to know, Spirit. Thank you. All right. And then we have the Eight of Wands, and we have the Eight of Fire. Well, isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? They're both the Eight of Wands in two different decks. So we have events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. So the top card here is the Peregrine Falcon. It's one of the fastest hawks in the entire world. And I'll show you here the closer version of it. You can see that, oh, there we go. You can see that it is dodging all of the arrows that is being shot at it. And nothing can touch this Peregrine Falcon because it's so quick. So events are happening all around you, but nothing is going to be able to touch you. Nothing is going to be able to take you down. You'll be able to swiftly navigate through all of them and come out into a brighter future. So even though there seems like there's a lot of chaos around you right now, that is not going to actually affect you in the long run. it's going to be actually very helpful to you after you are able to get through it. You're going to be able to call on your strengths and actually go with the flow of life. So when you see that peregrine falcon dodging those arrows, it's like that movement, right? You're going with the flow, dodging in and out, and you will end up safe and sound in a brighter future. So that is amazing as well. Wow, look at all these new surprises just for my subscribers. That's amazing. And I just want to say thanks. Thanks for being here. I always appreciate your love and energy and your light. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time.